Pisces, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Pisces, in today's reading, I'm going to give you one card from the Denise Lynn Oracle card. Going to do your reading, a card from Archangel Michael, I'm sorry. Do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started on your reading. Let's do this. All right. So take what resonates with you, Pisces, and leave the rest. All right, Pisces, so we are in 2026. Can you believe that? Wow. Whew, good things. Nothing but good things. Think positive, you guys. Think positive. All right, one card from Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael says, increase your knowledge. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. Wow. So definitely start learning something new. You know, it could be a new trade that you could be wanting to learn. Maybe something that you've been wanting to do or try for the longest time. Maybe it's time to do it. Wow, nice. You also have wondrous universe. Walk in beauty. So, you know, believe that everything's going to fall into place for you no matter what, that the universe has your back, that there's miracles happen. You know, if you believe, everything will fall into its place, which is very nice. Love it, love it, love it. All right. So, so Pisces, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Pisces spirit. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. All right, here we go. One card for the current, one for the situation, one for the past or now, one for what's hidden, one for the hopes and the fears, one for what you need to do now. Okay, nice. What you need to work on, and the outcome. Nice. All right. Make sure my microphone is on there. I did a reading earlier and my microphone was off. So I was like, oh, okay. All right. So Pisces. Ooh, nice. All right. So definitely you are definitely on a new path. Very nice. Put your ideas out there. You're going to be very inspired. You're going to do different things. This is out with the old things, in with the new, so to speak. So very nice. You also have the Queen of Swords. Really, you know, stand up for yourself, really speak your mind, speak your truth. I feel like you're going to have a lot of clarity also. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. It's time to create what you want. Really, look at that. It's time to create what you want, to put it out there. It's time to do something that you haven't done in a long time. Maybe your dream, be persistent on it. Also feel that. Okay, so let's do this. So you do have the Eight of Cups here. You started off with the Eight of Cups. I do feel like you walked away from something. A lot of you guys could be going on a spiritual journey. I feel like you could be going on a spiritual journey. I feel like a lot of you are also walking away from situations that were just no good for you, that, you know, have been going on and on and on. And finally, you're deciding to leave that path. I feel like the Temperance card here, that in the situation, that you need to keep everything balanced. And what I mean by balance is that you need to be thinking positive and thinking positive and eating better and sleeping better and doing things in a balance. You know, your emotions, your energy. In this, it's like they're asking you, hey, try to keep everything balanced. Stop thinking negative. Stop, you know, having these thoughts about, you know, what if it doesn't work out, or this isn't going to happen. You know, believe and it will happen. You also have the, that's for the situation. You are very divinely guided also. You do have the Seven of Wands here for the past or now. I do feel like, you know, you need to let other people help you or ask for help. I feel like, you know, at times you can be very defensive, but I also feel like you are guarding yourself from, you know, wanting to get hurt or being hurt, you know, and I feel like you put up a wall or a guard up. And I do feel like it's, I feel like you're not doing that no more. I feel like this isn't a past. So we'll leave it in the past if it isn't. Okay. But we'll see. You have the Chariot card here. The Chariot is talking about moving forward, staying in control of things, really have control of your life, you know, not letting anybody take the reins from you. You know, you are in charge of your life. You have free will. You have you control everything that's going on in your life, whether it's good or bad. You know, you still have that control. I feel like there is traveling here. I feel like there's success here also, and I feel like you're moving forward. I also feel like for a lot of you guys, you could be moving residence. You do have the Nine of Wands here for the hopes and the fears. You know, you keep pushing forward. You don't give up, you know, and don't give up. Even though you've been hurt, even though you've been through it all, keep pushing forward, okay? You have the Hierophant for what you need to do now, and I feel like you're looking for answers. I feel like you could be also looking at your religious journey, you know, being spiritual. Maybe you're going to go on this spiritual journey. And spiritual doesn't mean that you have to be all religious. Spiritual means that you're more open, that you're trusting yourself, that you're using your intuition, that you're having this compassion and forgiveness, that, you know, you could name it. It's so much in the spiritual journey. It's not just about religion. Trust me, it's not. But I feel like you're looking for answers. I feel like you're very blessed also. Pisces. Nice, very nice. You do have the Three of Wands here for the what you need to work on. If you look at this card, I always look at this man when I get this card, because it's like, he's trying to figure out his next step, right? He's waiting on something. He's biting his nails. He looks like he wants to bite his nail. He's like, is this gonna come in or not? I feel like you're waiting on something here. I feel like also, like, you know what you need to do to move forward. And they're asking you to do it. And then you have the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups is asking you to really follow your heart, that no matter what the circumstances are and how you're feeling, don't let your emotions get in the way of you following your dreams or your heart in what you want to do and create. Wow. All right, so Pisces, let's get to it. Take what resonates with you, Pisces, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Pisces spirit. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. You have the Eight of Cups here. Why is the Eight of Cups here for Pisces? Wow, look at that. That's amazing. You have it here, the Ace of Wands, right? But you also have it here. It's nice. So this is a for sure thing right here, that you are definitely on a new path. I feel like you're very inspired. You're going to have a lot of ideas, being inspired, leaving a lot of the old things behind. You know, what you're used to do. Could be patterns, could be habits, could be people. Just a lot of obstacles that you're definitely leaving behind. And like I said, a lot of you guys could be going on this new path, and it could be a spiritual journey. So know that. Because a lot of things have opened up, and a lot of people just don't want to be in the chaos anymore. They just want peace in their life. They want to go towards this happiness, you know, and I feel like you're finding a new path for yourself, which is very nice. You also have the Page of Cups here, and the Page of Cups is saying that there's messages here for you coming through. I also feel like you need to trust your intuition. I feel like you also need to remember your dreams. You know, when you wake up in the morning, there are definitely intuitive messages coming through, and you're seeing the signs. You know, you could catch 111, you could catch 222, you know, 333, stuff like that. You know, really look them up, because there are definitely a lot of message coming through for you. Aw, that's nice. Be persistent, like I said, on your dreams, on what you want to create, and put it out there. Don't let your emotions get involved, like, you know, like, don't let your emotions stop you from creating and doing what you want. Okay. You have the Temperance card here, and the Temperance, why is the Temperance card here for Pisces? One more card. Wow. So you do have the Temperance card here, and the Temperance is definitely talking about that you are very divinely guided. You know, you have the big angel wings behind you. You know, it could be Archangel Raphael or Gabriel behind you, but they are definitely guiding you. Of course, it's Archangel Michael also. I feel like you need to have that you are definitely need to really balance everything, and I mean everything, you know, from your work to your home, to the way you feel, to the way you're handling things, to what you're thinking, especially your emotions. You know, put your energy into something positive. You know, if you're gonna when you think good, you sleep good, you eat good, you know, you feel good. You know, it's like they're trying to ask you to really balance everything. Like, make time for everything, your home, your family, your work, whatever it is, set boundaries in what you need to do. I also feel like you need to have patience for everything, that everything may be feeling chaotic, maybe feeling like stressful, but you still need to have your patience and your calmness, okay? Because you know how to be like that. Just don't let everything get to you. I feel like things are definitely trying to balance out for you, and I feel like there's justice here. I feel like you will have enough of everything because, of course, justice is here, right? It keeps everything balanced. You're going to have enough food, you're going to have enough money, but it's up to you to keep it like that, okay? Because you know how, and they're saying you know how. So just, trust that the universe has your back, that everything is falling into place for you, because you did get this justice card here. Very nice. I like that. And then you have the Seven of Cups here, and definitely dreaming of a lot of things that you want. I want a new home. I want new clothes. I want new things. I want a new car. I want new abundance for my children. This and that. I know you want a lot of things, but they're asking you to really just be more persistent on your dream and make that dream come true, and then start working on it. I feel like you could also be you could also feel like you're being pulled in different directions, have to do this, have to do that. But I feel like it's that you need just to keep everything balanced, and you'll be able to handle everything that comes your way. I also feel like you are making decisions, and there is a lot of justice here, and you are able to make these decisions, whether you think so or not. Okay. But just like take your time with it. You have the Seven of Wands here, and I feel like it's in the past. I feel like, at times you didn't let anybody help you, and now it's time for you to let other people help you. I feel like you're looking at things differently, and I feel like, you're not really necessarily letting your guard down, but you're doing things in a different way, and it's good. It's very good. Nice. Um, Very nice. Okay. You're seeing things in a different way. You have the Chariot card up here, Pisces. And why is the Chariot here? I feel like you have a lot of willpower here. I feel like a lot of you guys could be moving like from resident to resident. I feel like there's traveling here also. And you have determination to go forward, to move forward from any challenges that are going on in your life, and you will, because he doesn't show up for no reason. You have the Chariot card here, and why is the Chariot for Pisces? One more card. Wow. Yes, definitely. That even though you could be going through these challenges, remember that you are definitely still moving forward, that you are in control of your life, that you are the one that knows how to handle everything. You have free will. Okay, so you can set boundaries if you need to, but definitely having control of your life is good. This is very good. They want you to step back into your power, be the leader that you are, because you know how to do things. You're ready for anything that comes your way. He is the emperor. He's very wise. He's very dedicated. He knows what to do. He just doesn't sit there. He knows how to make things happen. So it's very nice. He works very hard for what he needs to do. And this is you. You also have the Ten of Wands here, and the Ten of Wands is saying that, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. Okay. So with the Ten of Wands, you have a lot on your shoulders, but you still know how to handle things no matter what. I feel like, you may be able to handle all this and it may be weighing you down, but you're in control of your life and you know how to set these boundaries. You know when to put things down and when to take a rest, and they're asking you to do that, because you're smarter than just, doing things on a whim and, trying to do everything all at once. You know how to be that leader. You know how to be smart also, to do this, and that's what they're asking you, to really set boundaries. Okay. Cause you have to take control of everything. And even this carrying everything on your shoulders, lessening the load, give it to other people also. And you're not there by yourself. Okay. So that's what they're saying. You have the Nine of Wands here. And why is the Nine of Wands here for Pisces in the hopes and fears? Wow. All right. So definitely you have the Nine of Wands, continue to keep pushing forward no matter what. I feel like even though you've been tired, you've been hurt, you sometimes you feel like you want to give up, but you don't, because you keep going, because you are the emperor. They're asking you not to. They're asking you to take some time out and really go within and reflect. There are decisions that you're about to make very soon. I feel like you need to take that blindfold off and really see things for what they are also. And I feel like at times I feel like right now at times that you could be at a crossroads, and that like you're just like right there in the middle of it. You're not going this way, you're not going that way, but you're just like right there. Because you have a lot on your mind and wanting to do a lot. But first you still need to go through all this, like following your heart, putting your dreams out there, really letting other people help you, setting boundaries and stuff like that. You do have the Five of Pentacles here, and when you get to receive the Five of Pentacles along with the Two of Swords, you're really in your mind about a lot of things. You could be feeling down or feeling disappointed in things, or maybe you're even going through some kind of hardship, like not having enough money for the resource, for the things that you want, and you're trying your best to make it stick together. I feel like, you need to just keep going and not let your emotions get in the way of things. Even though you feel like this, alone or separated, I feel like you just need to know that this is just temporary and it's not going to last forever. Okay. Because you are definitely going to be moving forward, no matter what. There are people there to help you no matter what. And you yourself are helping other people, and it's good, so just know that. Okay. You're not going to be, because sometimes I feel like for some of you guys, you feel like you're left out in the cold. And I feel like this is just temporary. You're not going to. Sometimes we need this alone time to find the answers that we need to. And I feel like right now, even if you feel like that, I feel like you're going to need to go within and really clear your mind so that you can make proper decisions. Because right now you're feeling very overwhelmed. You're tired. You're carrying a lot, and you really need to start setting the boundaries. Yes, you're very courageous and very confident about things, but you still need to go within and clear your mind and believe that everything is going to fall into place for you. Wow. And then you have the Hierophant here in the what you need to do now. Well, one more card. Thank you, Spirit. So, I do feel like there could be some kind of blessing. You see him, he's like basically like the Pope, right? And when he goes up there with his hand, the way he does a gesture, he's like he's blessing you. I feel like there could be some kind of blessing here. I also feel like you could be searching for answers or being on this religious, or not religious, but spiritual journey also, because you have changed a lot and you are definitely looking at things differently. You are not the same person that you used to be like 3 months ago, 4 months ago. You are definitely have changed a lot. You're not letting things get to you as much as you should, as they would do back then, or you're just not sitting in the corner crying, and right now you're definitely going in a new direction, looking for the answers that you need, which is very nice. That no matter what, even if you feel frustrated and you feel like you have a lot of anxiety, frustrated, like you can't, or angry, you still know that things have changed and things are different now, and that you can move forward. I also feel like you are definitely looking at religion values and traditional values also, and I feel like you could also be a teacher for some people and you don't even know it, like you could also be guiding people, just being there and telling them your input about things also. That's for somebody. Wow. That is nice. Then you have the Three of Wands. And why is the Three of Wands here? One more card. Okay, so this is very nice. Thank you, Spirit. So you do have the Three of Wands here. The Three of Wands is definitely talking about trying to figure out what you're going to do next. I feel like you're ready to move forward. You just need to make plans about things. And I feel like you are making plans, but you're not really saying anything about it. Being very discreet about everything that's going on. I also feel like you could be waiting for something to come in. And that could be like your ships to come in, or some kind of bonus, or some kind of money. I feel like you're waiting on something. Could also be like taxes, or something is here that you're waiting for. I feel like it's going to come in very soon, but just, have patience for everything. I feel like you need to trust yourself and trust your intuition and take care of yourself better. Really take care of yourself better in your mind. Stop being in your mind all the time about these things. Just go with the flow. Don't be in the past and don't be in the future. Just be in the moment is what they're saying right now, for you. Really nurture yourself and take care of yourself. You feel everybody's emotions. You feel everybody's problems. You can see clearly through people, but you take on also their emotions, and they're asking you to try to get grounded more on that. You also have the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is saying that you do have a lot of support around you with people and things that, even though you've been worried or you feel like you're not going to have enough of things, that you do have you do have help, you do have support around you. You have togetherness and friends and family that will be there for you. You just got to go to them, and let them in your circle is what they're saying. Wow. Okay. And you also have the Knight of Cups, Pisces. And why is the Knight of Cups here for Pisces? Wow. So on the Knight of Cups, I do feel like you need to really follow your heart on things, really follow your heart. I feel like there is messages coming in for you, unexpected messages, but I feel like you need to do what you want to do. Like really follow your heart, really open your heart to have compassion and forgiveness also, for everyone that's done you wrong or has done something to you. You just believe that everything is going to fall into place, and that, I'm sorry, I'm getting the word, I'm getting that some people are thinking that, that nothing happens for them. But if you believe that things will fall into place, things will fall into place for you and things will open up for you. So you got to believe, also. But follow your heart. You do have the King of Wands also here, and I do feel like, you want that success, but they're asking you to put things out there, to put things in order, to create something that you want, to put your energy into something that's going to make you happy and put it out there. I feel like you need to be persistent on your dreams and what you want to create and do. Like if there's something that you wanted to create, something that you wanted to open up, business, try something different, they want you to put it out there. They want you to start on it and do it because it will be successful. There's new experiences coming towards you. I feel you need to just go with the flow on everything. And I also feel like, you could be moving towards your life purpose right now for some of you guys, because I feel like a lot of you guys are opening up to a spiritual journey here. I also feel with the High Priestess that, you really need to start focusing on your intuition, really open up that intuition and focus on it. I feel like you know who you are, that you have that inner power, that you need to trust yourself in things when you feel like, you sometimes second guess yourself back and forth, and you really need to trust yourself, okay? I feel like you need to go within and have, have self-reflection also. And also, I feel like you have unlimited potential. Like you can do anything that you want to if you really set your mind to it. But you got to shift your mindset to being positive, to believing that everything will fall into place for you, Pisces. Wow. Be the leader that you are, Pisces, because I do feel like, all it's taking is for you to start moving on this dream that you have, because there is a lot of things here that you're in your mind a lot, you're very worried, you're very overwhelmed, you have a lot of frustration, but it's like they're all pointing to you saying, hey, if you believe that things are going to fall into place, then do it, because this is going to help you move forward. I also feel like you need to learn something new. Like you're curious about wanting to learn something new, and they're asking you to try that also. Very nice. Very nice. All right, Pisces. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. God bless.